Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Drawing with Colin. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. I hope that we can have fun together and hopefully pick up some pointers, some helpful techniques to help us all become better drawers. By way of introduction, obviously, I'm Colin. I'm a primary school teacher. I've been doing that for the past 4.5 years. And my skills in this area have obviously been helpful in the classroom in allowing me to illustrate certain things with children and help them become more efficient drawers. The inspiration behind this particular series has only really come in the past week or so. So some of my friends and I have started to play this game. I think of it as Chinese whispers with drawing, whereby all the players gather under a circle, everyone has to write down something to draw. The person next to them then has to interpret that drawing by writing something down. They pass it to the next person who draws again, the next person writes, and so on and so forth until you have your original piece of writing. And it tells an amusing story. Anyway, as we've done that over this past week or so, some of my drawings have drawn significant attention. And I feel that it's only right that rather than keep these skills to myself, I'd like to share them really with you guys, and hopefully it will be beneficial for us all. So the show will take the format of maybe a handful of drawings each week. I'll just draw the pictures and talk you through it as I'm doing that. And hopefully, as I say, we can all learn a little bit as we do that. So as this is the first episode, we only have one request this morning, but hopefully in future episodes we'll be able to do 2 or 3. So our request for a drawing this morning comes from Andrew from Stirling. And he asks, "Dear Colin, would you be able to draw an anteater asking a traffic warden for directions to the local swimming pool?" So I'll give that a whirl, Andrew, without any further ado. So I'm just going to spin the camera over here, and if I put this down, hopefully you can see, there you go, the paper. So in order to tackle this drawing, I think it's best to start with our swimming pool. So I'm just going to draw your basic cuboid here to show a building, which will be, of course, the leisure centre. I'm just going to actually write that in the top for clarification. Not too difficult, this, just a simple, as I say, simple cuboid. Wee door at the front. There we go, and perhaps a character over here making their way in for an early morning swim. Just a stick man will suffice. On the side window here, we can actually see the swimming pool, so I'm just going to draw some lanes there. Just some straight lines parallel to those that you've used for the building will be fine. And then again, I'm just going to draw a wee swimmer there. Given the space, a stick man will be fine. One in that lane, and one in that lane. And there we go. So that's your basic swimming pool. Obviously the anteater can't see the swimming pool, so what I thought would be helpful would be to obscure his view with a couple of trees. So trees are fairly straightforward as well, just a wee sort of curvy line upwards, and then just a circle, say nice and curvy as well. There's a fairly straightforward tree, and I'm going to do one at this side as well, over here, and hopefully not get in the way of that guy there. I'll just show that to you just now. So that's where at the moment we've got the leisure centre there, guy just waiting to go inside. As you can see at the side there, you can see the swimming lanes through the window, and there's a couple of trees that are making it difficult for the anteater to see. So I'm going to go back to the drawing now, and I think given that there's a traffic warden in the drawing, it seems only right that we do a car. So a car, again, fairly straightforward. Start with a nice line across, down the way, across again, and then you just need to go up with a wee half circle for the tyre, across again, up with a half circle for the other tyre, down here, up, a slight diagonal, and there's your basic car shape. Just going to draw a window in there for the passenger, put a wee head there, smiling out, enjoying his Saturday, and then in the back seat, his son also having a good day, and then just slotting the wheels, and that's effectively you. It looks like these guys have just left their parking space in time, as we've got the traffic warden standing over here. So how we're going to do this, the traffic warden's going to be pointing to the leisure centre. So I'm just going to put his wee warden hat on. Just again, a wee half circle will be fine over the back of his head. This is drawn from behind, he's facing the leisure centre. And then just neck out and his hand here up the way pointing towards the leisure centre, so that the anteater knows where he's going. It's quite a big hand, but traffic wardens are generally quite physical specimens. So down here, straight line, and then there's his leg with a wee foot. Up we go. Standing bow-legged. Up we go again. And his other hand just really down by his side. There you go. So that's our traffic warden. And obviously, it would say warden on his back. I'm just going to put a W for warden there. And I'll just show you that again, just so I'm not losing focus. And down the side, we're going to draw our anteater. Now, the key to an anteater is obviously the snout, which is his kind of standout feature. So I'm going to draw a big snout there. A wee bit in the end there, again a wee circle just to show that's where the food goes. The eye, fairly near the start of the snout here, and then just a wee nose coming in there. As I say, you'll get a close up of that shortly. The body, just a sort of wee, again, curvy lines round. So maybe a wee bit big, but this can be a daddy anteater, kind of straight down here, across and down. And then we just need to add some legs at the front. Quite stumpy, but that's fine. And then in the back, we'll have him kind of sitting down a little bit. So there's one of his legs. And there's the other leg just inside like that. Okay, so just nice and simple. And to be honest, that's really it. I'll show you that up close. Yeah, that's the leisure centre in the distance. As obviously the anteater can't see because of the trees, and the warden is pointing him in the correct direction. So there you have it. 7 minutes, that was quite long. I'll try and keep that a little bit more succinct in future episodes, but hopefully that was helpful and you were able to learn something today. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.